Chapter 100. The power of God's love and grace towards Horadel, the commander of the lowlands. As soon as the two emissaries with Horadel in their midst arrived on the heights, the high abbedom summoned Adam, Seth, and Enoch, and said to them, "Listen, Kisahel and Sethlehem have already filled their cast net with all sorts of edible fish, and have not even forgotten those to whom the commander issued the evil order overheard by you. For when they had started out on their evil pursuit towards midday, I promptly sent out some, to you, well-known guards of the heights to meet them, who forced those of evil intent immediately to retreat. And those retreating were just about to merge, full of fear and unnoticed, with the main troop in the morning, when the two emissaries took the commander in their midst. Since the catch is thus complete, let us rush to meet it and give it a lively reception. Amen." And Adam, Seth, and Enoch rose promptly and hurried with abbedom towards the advancing army of the lowlands. When Horadel noticed the 4 tall men approaching them in haste, he asked Sethlehem full of fear, "High, mighty emissary of some great god or immensely mighty king, who are these approaching us in such haste? They must surely be of very high rank, for their looks are accordingly. I have quite strange sensations on their approach." But Sethlehem replied, "Just be patient until we have met, and soon a newly rising sun will reveal to you who these 4, in every respect most outstanding men hurrying towards us are. So just be patient, for behold, about 100 more paces and we shall have met." And so it was. In another moment, the 4 stood already before the commander, and abbedom promptly signalled with his mighty hand to the whole army to stand still and stop their advance. And everyone promptly stood still. But Kisahel and Sethlehem fell on their knees before the high abbedom, and thanked him for his sublime grace, by which they had been enabled to carry out so successfully his sublime, exceedingly holy intent and will. But the high abbedom promptly bade them rise from the ground, and then said to them, "Thus you shall always conquer in my name. For heaven and earth, and all things therein and thereon, are forever subject to it. Whoever walks in this my name, walks in all might and strength, and, as there is no one besides me, to be like me, there is no other power and might like that of my name. Therefore, remain in this my name, and you will remain forever alive in this power and might. Amen." After these words, also the commander Horadel prostrated himself before the 4, filled with the highest respect. For the few words uttered by abbedom impressed him so mightily that he thought, "I have experienced the might of the 2 emissaries, for under their steps the earth trembled, and the hand of one emitted a consuming fire. And these people fell down on their knees before this one, thanking him for such might. How strong and powerful must then he be, since heaven and earth are said to be subject in everything alone to his name. Truly, if such mighty men prostrate themselves before him, it will not be advisable for one like me, who is weak and ailing, to remain standing. So I, too, will humble myself to the tip of my small toe. But Abidan went over to him and said, Horadol, rise and look at the old monster Adam, who is the earth's sole first man, and thus the father of Cain, and the brother slain by him, whose name was Abel, and who went forth directly from my hand. Look also at me, who myself am your old, weak, discouraged, now completely vanquished and worm-eaten God. These words penetrated Horadol's innermost core, and he shouted at his army, while still lying on the ground, Throw yourselves down on your faces, all of you, for we are all in the presence of the sole true God, whom we know, except for the tyrannical Lamech, through the wise Pharak, and to whom we as children used to call, and were allowed to call. Oh, so fall down before him, all of you, for to him alone is due all respect, all praise and all glory, now and forever. Oh, you miserable Lamech! And I myself, his miserable helpmate, his adviser, his first in authority, I, his first commander, I, the one who out of sheer wickedness had idolized him, I, who inspired him to all his iniquitous deeds, and lent him my active help, and who was just about to dethrone him so as to usurp all power, I, monster of all monsters, am now standing before the true God. O God, you Almighty One, extirpate this monster from the face of the earth altogether. For the earth which is now carrying you is too holy to continue to carry a monster like me. So, destroy me forever. Amen.